Good evening, dear friends of the press, and welcome to this post-game press conference. The game, Rwanda Energy Group and Union Sportive Monastirienne. We have with us here Coach Dean Murray and Cleveland Thomas Jr. We'll just go straight to questions. You please state your name, affiliation, and to whom your question is directed to. Leonard Soms, ESPN.
Yes, Leonard Soms, ESPN. Coach, before things got tight in the Sahara Conference, when Reg were 3 wins out of 3 unbeaten, it was assumed, I think, by pretty much everyone that that was definitely enough to qualify. But there's now a small possibility that we could have 5 teams level on 3 wins after tomorrow. Is that something that the team is aware of, and is it something that you're concerned about?
I don't know the scenarios right now. The only scenario we knew before the game was if we won, it didn't matter what anybody else did. So, you know, we weren't able to do that. Give Monastir credit. You know, they're a good team. I don't know if, you know, you can call what they happened to them the other night a slip up, or, you know, they got outplayed for sure watching the game. But that, you know, they're like a solid team. They've got, you know, good starters. They have a good bench. You know, they keep bringing big guys in. You know, it was tough for us to play a smaller lineup tonight. You know, usually we have a 3-guard lineup in there with Wilson, but we weren't able to do that. You know, a couple times we did it. You know, obviously they went right inside on us, but, you know, they're a complete team. They got a good coach, and, you know, they deserve to win the game. It's kind of hard in that kind of game. We got down early, but we fought the whole way, and I was hoping we could catch them there right at the end, but they just made more plays than we did at the end.
Next question. Next question, please.
Vincent Martinet pour Canal Plus International. Cleveland, je voudrais te poser la question de ton match-up aujourd'hui avec Jérôme Rundle. J'aimerais que tu me parles de cet affrontement et du niveau qu'il t'a proposé en face.
Right, Cleveland, the question is regarding the matchup between Jerome Randall and the kind of confrontation that we saw on the paint tonight. How can you explain, you know, the opposition from Jerome Randall?
Sorry, can you say it again?
The position from Jerome Randall. He was asking how tough was he as an opponent tonight?
It was very tough. You know, he's a veteran guy. He played in Europe a bunch of years. He's well experienced. So any mistake you make on defense in a pick and roll, he's going to make you pay. And he's a small guy, so he's really quick. He could get in between the big fellas.
Okay. All right. Next question.
Queen from Nigeria, Rato JB Sports. Coach, in the first half, your team went 0-9 from the 3-point line, and at some point it went as bad as 0-15. I think you got your first 3-pointer from Adonis Filer late in the third, before you eventually finished with 8 of 26. For a good shooting team like Reg, how does that make you feel as a coach of the team, and what went wrong at that point? Were they that defensive on your team, or your team just had a bad day from the 3-point line?
I mean, you know, one thing with this team, we are a good shooting team, and the players have confidence. I have confidence in them. You know, we run offense to get open shots. So we had some good looks. I mean, it's just one of those things, you know. We missed a few right there in the beginning, and they made some right out of the gate, and we got down early. But, I mean, we were getting open looks. It's just one of those things, and, you know, we made our share of them late to get us back in the game. But, you know, obviously, if we could have made a few more earlier, it would have made a difference in the game.
One last question.
Bonjour. Tous nos encouragements, coach. Mes 2 questions s'adressent à vous et à Cleveland plutôt. Je voulais vous demander d'abord à vous, coach, est-ce que vous n'avez pas des regrets par rapport aux 2 derniers revers que vous avez subis? Désormais, pratiquement, vous n'avez plus votre destin en main, certainement. Vous allez tenir vos calculateurs et puis essayer de voir par rapport à demain les 2 rencontres qui vont se jouer. Et puis surtout, vous deux, vos impressions par rapport au déroulement de cette compétition, la 3e édition de la Basketball Africa League, et puis votre séjour ici même au Sénégal. Quelles sont vos impressions?
Right, that's a great question, Coach. I'll start with the second question for you both, in terms of the organization of the 3rd edition of the Basketball Africa League and your stay here in Senegal, in terms of the competition overall. What are your impressions? And then the first part of the question was regarding the matchups for the playoffs and finals in Kigali. You know, the fact that the team did not win today's game. How are you anticipating the tables? You know, in terms of the opposition leading up to the finals in Kigali. I think that's the question.
As far as the position, you know, it's out of our hands now. I mean, if you know, the Mali ABC game is a big game. You know, it's a big game for Mali. Obviously, if ABC wins, they're 4-1. I think that probably will clinch that for them, since they beat Monastir or whatever. So I don't know how that's going to play out. I mean, you know, we could be second or we could be third, I guess. Or I guess we could be fourth. I don't know. I just don't know the scenarios right now. I know one thing: we're not going to be first. So I know that. And as far as the BAL, obviously this is going to get better every year. The competition will get better. From the first year, you know, I was involved in it during the COVID until it got canceled a couple times, and you know, I felt like at that time, probably in the first year, if you were a more experienced team and probably a little bit more organized, you're going to have a better chance to win. But each year that BAL is in existence, all the teams are going to get better. Like some teams that didn't come here this time and do as well, the next time they'll be more prepared. Do we have to get a different type of import? What's the balance of our team? So I'm sure every year, and obviously the NBA's behind it, and Gallo and those guys, it's organized, you know, brilliantly. So, you know, it's just first class all the way, and I'm happy for all the players that get to play in it.
Clifton, how do you assess your stay here in Dakar for the Sahara Conference Games, in terms of the level of competition and the overall organization of the Basketball Africa League, and then the fact that, you know, your team will definitely not be first in the Sahara Conference? How do you look forward to the matchups for the playoffs and finals in Kigali?
As far as the playoffs in Kigali go, we're just going to wait to see what seed we get and then analyze the Egyptian conference and see who we're going to play against, and then start from there for preparing and just try to give our best effort, focus on winning that first game, and then so on and so on. And as far as the BAL goes, I think it's a top-notch league. I think it's one of the best up-and-coming leagues, and I'm just happy to be able to play in it.
Thank you.
I think if there's just one thing I could say about the BAL, I just kind of feel like they've got to find some way to play more games, though. That's one thing. It's a short season. Guys, you know, there's a lot of players available to play in these type of things, but they just can't give up. You know, we're lucky with him. He was playing in a shortened season and he could play, but there's so many guys who are playing in full seasons who are really high-level players, but it's just difficult for them to leave their, you know, I think that first year there was actually going to be about three groups that were going to play, and then the COVID hit, but if they could find some way to play more games, that would enhance it even more.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Coach. Yes. Thank you very much, Cleveland.
Merci.
friends of the press, and welcome to this second post-game press conference. We have Coach Perisic with us and Jerome Randall. I will turn it over to questions. It's a question from...
Félicitations coach, Amadou Kouyaté, basketmali.com. Malgré une victoire très difficile, vous allez aborder votre dernier match contre ABC. Comment vous allez préparer ce match? Contre Asdouane, disons. Comment vous allez préparer ce match?
Coach is asking he's from Basket Mali, Amadou Kouyaté. He's asking, despite the victory today and a difficult game, how are you preparing for tomorrow's encounter with the host club, AS Douane?
We just finished this game, and I'm very unsatisfied today after the game because I think that we deserve bigger difference. Here will be very important difference. So, you know, that is the answer. Why we didn't have bigger difference? I don't want to talk anymore because nobody not listening.
Donc le coach dit qu'il n'est pas très satisfait de ce match, donc il vient juste de finir, donc voilà, il peut pas de commentaire.
Bonsoir, Sadio Abibouka, journaliste à la Sun TV. En fait, vous dites que vous n'êtes pas satisfait de votre match, mais vous êtes déjà qualifié, donc le boulot est d'accord, donc les calculs sont ouverts, etc. Maintenant, vous allez jouer votre qualification contre l'AS Douane, l'équipe qui joue à domicile. Qu'est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire de cette équipe sénégalaise?
Coach, she's asking about what you think about the Senegalese club, AS Douane, which you are going to play tomorrow evening.
They play very good, will be very tough game. Their home team for sure will be very tough, and everything is possible.
C'est une très bonne équipe, ils jouent très bien, c'est l'équipe haute, donc je pense que ce sera un match très engagé. Voilà.
François Martinet pour Canal+ International. Coach, je voudrais savoir, l'année dernière, vous aviez Dixon dans votre effectif qui avait fini MVP. Il n'est plus au poste de meneur, vous avez Jérôme qui est à côté de vous. Comment s'est passée l'adaptation de Jérôme? Qu'est-ce que ça fait d'avoir perdu le MVP de l'année dernière? Et un petit retour sur le match de Jérôme ce soir.
Coach is asking about last season you had Michael Dixon on your team was MVP of the tournament, and you lost Dixon. Now you have Randall. Can you tell us how you managed the change? You know, the fact that you lost Dixon and now you have Randall. And can you speak on Randall's game today?
Jerome is a great player. Same, Mike. Same is a great player. This is my players, and always is the best. He's short time with us, I'm short time with him. Mm-hmm. We still, you know, try to accommodate on each other. I think we are on the good way. So I think in the future we'll be much better.
Thank you. Donc, il parle la question a été posée sur l'absence en fait de Michael Dixon qui était MVP la saison dernière et puis la comparaison avec Jérôme Randall. Donc le coach a répondu en disant que les deux ce sont des très bons joueurs et que voilà, il a passé très peu de temps avec Jérôme Randall, donc ils sont en train de s'adapter pour pouvoir avancer ensemble dans la compétition. Voilà.
Leonard Soames, ESPN. Coach, you said in the past that because you had only just come back, you were still experimenting with your combinations out on the court the first few games. I have a question for both of you. Coach, do you feel now like this team is settled, like you know exactly what you want and what you're going to take forward in the next games? And on that note, Jerome, do you feel like the team is coming together nicely now finally?
It doesn't take one game to say we coming together. I think we had a great game. We have a long way to go. Obviously, this was a great game to win because everyone back is against the wall. I mean, you guys see what's going on. It just shows the direction that the BAL is going. You know, guys are focused. You know, they want to win. You know, so A lot of props to the BAL and what they're doing with this league and the teams that's playing hard and the players that's putting a lot of work in. And I think that, you know, collectively, we were focused. The team, you know, they gave us a tough run. It could have went another way, but, you know, we was together. The coach was together. Everyone, the staff, everyone collectively won this game. And I feel like if we continue to have this mindset, then I think we can do something special.
We are in the progress, you know. We are in the progress. I hope we are better day by day, but we are in the progress. So, you know, as I said, Jerome come 3-4 weeks ago. I come saying, you know, we are very short time to get 1 month, maybe not 3 weeks, 1 month. So, you know, and this tournament it's pretty strong. So we are progressive game by game, and I hope we will succeed.
Thank you very much, Jerome. Thank you very much, Coach. And looking forward to seeing you tomorrow evening, Coach. Have a good evening. Thank you.